Hey, what is up, beautiful soul fam? Welcome into Within a Brook. If you are new here, my name is Brooke, and I will be your messenger for today. So, let's all take a nice deep breath. And one more. To really bring us together, to tap into this unity consciousness, and to be open for the messages that are coming through today. Yes. Okay, so I have been feeling space. I have been feeling silence. I have been feeling the void. I was within meditation this morning, and while I was stretching, it just felt silent. And at the base of the silence, I could feel a humming. And that humming is uncertainty. Uncertainty, and with uncertainty brings anxiety, right? There is within the collective an anxiety of what is going to come. And it's not funny, right? It's not funny, but it's like, the universe has a strange way of thinking. And whenever I feel silence like this, it is within the void, it is within the point of creation, or actually the point before creation, where life becomes and faith is born, right? So the message for today is all about being within a state of faith and nurturing and earthing. They're saying earthing. Stick to the earth, because a seed is planted, right? And it needs to be watered before it can sprout and nourish yourself. Has been big. Yeah, that's really a big feeling that I'm feeling. And I wrote down some notes as my morning went on. So we have the space between that is happening right now, from now until I'm feeling until like mid-March, something like that. And I have old cells are dying, old patterns are surfacing. So with these old cells, with this new becoming, old patterns may be coming up. Like I had this thought form earlier, and it was very not me, but it was of the old paradigm of programming that I've heard from growing up. And it was very dense energy of judgment for others, and I had to sit with it, and I had to say, yo, this ain't me. Like, but then I'm like, okay, old cells are dying, especially within us purifying our souls. And when they die, when they be released, or when they're released, it's like they try to come back, right? And it's kind of funny. So I'm dressed up today because we have a murder mystery at the cocktail lounge that I work at, and I am a zombie with amnesia. Go figure, right? And I'm just seeing this cycle of death. And eventually I'm going to go outside and rub some dirt on this. I got this actually at the thrift store. All of this vest, this tie, and this shirt for 13 bucks today. Yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah, 13 was what I was going to talk about too. But, yeah, I'm just feeling like laid to rest. But as they're being laid to rest, zombies can come out. Zombies can come out and be like, hey, are you past this yet? Do you know this is what you're letting go of? And this is where we're coming into strong body, strong mind, strong soul. I was working out this morning, and all that was coming in through my mind, was strong body, strong mind, strong soul. Strong body, strong mind, strong soul. And strong strength needs rest to purge and to reconstruct, right? So, and then the number 13. So this week we have Valentine's Day, which is on the 14th, but we also have Friday the 13th, which 13 is is a divine number, right? That's why I use it in all my stuff. I've been using it since I was 15 without even knowing it. 1377. 13 is a divine passage, following your intuition and having communication with the gods, with the guides, with your higher self to be within an alignment on this earth, right? So 13 is coming in, within the fall. We've had 13 be like a cursed number, just like 666, which is a very divine, angelic number to open up a field for us to move forward. And people just put it in as being cursed because that's what they wanted you to believe, to dim you down, to conform to society, and to be within that victimhood mentality, right? And we're popping out of that, right? No, thank you. No thanks. Later. Peace, right? So that's another message that's coming through. Divine order. Old cells dying out. And then we have the fool. So the fool leaps without thinking, right? Which the fool is within a beginner mindset. It's the start of a new journey. And I'm saying take those leaps, fam. We may have false starts. We may take leaps and we may fall short. Do not let that discourage you. Have faith within what you're feeling. It will all, you try this, and whatever sticks will stick. And during the fall of whatever isn't going to stick, you're still learning, right? So do not get frustrated during this time. Trust your ideas, trust your downloads, and trust yourself fully. Was there anything else? Yeah, I had the message yesterday, of just the nervous system being regulated right now. Being in balance through chaos. Yeah, yep. If you've been tapping into my previous messages, I've been going through this leading up to this point. So it is the training grounds that we are in during this moment of uncertainty, right? But know that everything is still working out, man. It was funny because I made my mushroom coffee and I was trying to get some ice cubes into it. And oh yeah, don't force things right now, right? Because then it can get messy. So I had my ice cubes or whatever, and it was just a clump. It was at the bottom of the ice bin, and I'm like, you know what? I want some ice in here, whatever. So I cracked it in half, and then I went to smack it into my glass, and then it freaking busted up, and it got all over my shirt. And I'm like, you know what? My shirt's gonna get dirty anyway. But I think a key thing there is not to force things too. Like, of course, this was only some ice, but metaphorically, it is for like, if you try to force things, it may get messy, and but if it does get messy, it's still working for you. It's like everything is working for you. Just like with that number 13, nothing is cursed unless you believe it is, unless you feed that dense energy, right? There's no such thing as a curse unless you're on that field, unless your frequency matches up with that for that curse to overwhelm you or disorient you, right? But we're past that. Nothing can bind us, right? We are free. We're already here. We've made it. Welcome. We've made it. Yes. We are in the frequencies of the heavens, within the mind, body, soul. Anything that you feel that is coming up, that is of dense energies, are just here to be released from your chakras, from your chakras. So I pulled from the Wild Unknown Alchemy because we are in the Wild Unknown, right? So Alchemy book by Kim Kranz. Yes. I'm not sure if I ever had this flower or this card before, but I was talking about planting the seed and then needing to water the seed before we bloom, right? But we have this magnum opus. So the great work. The magnum opus shimmers in the distance, promising purpose, achievement, and understanding. When will we get there? When will our efforts be recognized? Amidst pressure and expectations, we come to realize each alchemist's life is an accumulation of moments in which attention is placed upon a subject within the laboratory. The artist draws a single line, the poet scribes a single word, the rose forms a single leaf. The magnum opus card reminds us that the alchemical garden grows from seeds tended to by devoted hands and the grace of sun, water, and earth, mind, body, and soul. Whew. You cannot force the great work. You cannot claim it or complete it. This card arrives to whisper words of encouragement. You are in the right place. You are right where you need to be. There is no future to where you need to chase. There is only now to where you need to nourish. I hate saying need because you don't have to need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Relax and feel what your body, your mind, your soul is guiding you to do. The most important place for you. This is the alchemical garden. Tend to the youngest growth. Be delicate and precise. Yes, and being precise is following your intuition, is following your love and devotion to self, which is God. The kingdom of heaven is inside you. Let's do one more from this wild unknown. They're telling me. This one. Ooh, vinegar. Yeah, man. This resonates for me because I was thinking to be a little, I don't have any green face paint or anything, but I was thinking to be a little undead, be a little green, be a little dark. We'll see, because my boss is bringing in some stuff too. Maybe some red too. Root chakra, heart chakra. And whenever I see black, it's just the void. Vinegar. Ooh, flipped right to it. Okay, vinegar. The tongue knows vinegar. You know the dense energies. You know this. You've been through it. Even the suggestion of receiving a few drops into the mouth reminds us of vinegar's sour and lip-puckering qualities. The alchemy vinegar serves as an active agent of distillation, fermentation, and preservation. It is incredibly useful when applied in the right amounts and with intention. This said, it can be easily overused, overwhelming the situation at hand. Yeah, when the vinegar card is present in a reading, it indicates our sour note permeates the laboratory. It is likely something from the past is showing up in the present and demanding our attention. It is in vinegar's nature to take over, to overwhelm. Be present with this material. A little goes a long way. As they say, it is productive to look at your past, but not to stare. Such is the complex energy of vinegar. Yeah. Do not stew on the past. Do not stew on these energies, for they are being released. It's like whoever is here, you've already went through this. Sometimes we try to find answers where there are none, but you try to make sense of things. Sometimes things aren't supposed to make sense. That's the beauty of the universe. It just is. And when you stare too long, when you are too much in it, it can distort us and can affect us for a good while. Instead, observe, taste it so that you learn, so that you know. Be like, what is this energy? Don't avoid it, but what is this energy? Taste it and be like, oof, okay, you know what? I've been there. I know that I've healed through this already. And now I'm going to be within the state of faith and observing and observe the people around you, to observe what's around you. And now we go to the ancient stones. I'm going to pull one and then I'm going to wrap this up. Laid on the altar. Yes, handed over. My computer just glitched out. Everything went down. So, laid on the altar, we have. Let's go ahead and check out this message. Basically, whatever is coming up, give it up to your guides, give it up to the angels. Let it go. Soften, surrender, and forgive. Lay your worries, concerns, and struggles onto the Great Mother Stone altar and stay open to being supported. This card urges you to welcome support from those around you, to soften your heart, to forgive. You don't need to know how to do it. A willingness is enough. Offer compassion and mercy towards yourself and those around you. You don't need to carry it all. You can call upon the support of those in both the seen and unseen realms. Remember that we're always doing the best we can, and that every moment of every day we can lay our worries on the Great Mother's altar. We don't need to go through it alone. How can you soften your heart? What are you carrying that's getting too heavy to carry alone? Rest it on the altar. And we are all here together. We are all going through this together, and we are all one. Yes, our paths may be unique, but we are now coming into beautiful soul groups, and those soul groups are here to help you, not really to fix you, right? You don't need to be fixed. You are perfect just the way you are. But when you express what you are feeling, those who understand will come through and say exactly the right thing. If you do not have a soul family, we have one called the Lighthouse. I will place the link within the description below. So with this said, my beautiful family, my beautiful angels, I will see you on the next one. Ram, prosperity, peace. Namaste.